Tulsa King Season 3, Episode 5, On the Rocks, confirms that this Taylor Sheridan mob show is no longer a serious crime drama series. It's gotten the same formulaic, classic sequel treatment that's often seen in major action movie franchises, fluffed up with a wider, more hollow scope, less substance in story and character, bigger yet cartoonish villains, and mindless shock value set pieces in place of compelling plot developments. The writing in Tulsa King Season 3's 5th episode is virtually non-existent. Stallone not only seems to be dialing it in but also improvising more than ever this season, which can be mildly charming but ultimately results in mostly unfocused filler and noise. The wide-lens handheld cinematography matches the bland and lazy storytelling. The only thing that feels scripted is the forced tension in the episode's climactic moments, which arrive like random wind gusts that are oddly sudden and gone before you know what hit you. Dwight's incessant words of wisdom are hardly that, and his pseudo-philosophical ramblings about life, resilience, and whatnot don't add much value or impact. Some emerging twists and character dynamics are so abrupt and thin that they're just plain soapy. This series is becoming more and more like Netflix's neo-Western drama series Ransom Canyon with every new scene. The latest installment of Tulsa King is deflated, gritless, and a total shell of the kick-ass series it became in its first 2 seasons. Tulsa King Season 3 is riddled with poor character arcs and ineffective story developments. After a promising start, Tulsa King Season 3 has gone down some questionable roads that have ultimately led this crime drama gangster series astray. For one, there's too much attention being placed on new character Cole Dunmire, played by Bo Knapp. The series is giving him way too much to work with, his inflated big bad energy, his lifelong failure to win his father's approval, his completely random romantic spark with Spencer, played by Stallone's daughter. The character is simply not entertaining enough to warrant this much screen time. Some viewers seem to have a problem with Tyson's brash cockiness this season, but that is hardly the real issue here. There is such an obvious lack of vision with this season that makes it all feel flat, like it's going absolutely nowhere. The script is so loose that some scenes genuinely come off as outtakes that should not have made the final cut. Most of the plot developments currently in play also aren't sticking, especially the random FBI oversight involving the watch repair guy. Sharp story shifts like these often make it feel like watching 2 different TV shows at once. Bigfoot killing the health inspector was absolute madness and was a clear indication to me that this show no longer cares about the integrity of its dramatic choices. This decision and more contribute to a general sense of hollowness in Tulsa King Season 3 that relies too heavily on shock value and other implausible and cliché events. Honestly, this streak may have started with the way Bill killed Chicky in the Season 2 finale. That one was easier to let slide, but there are too many things happening in Tulsa King nowadays that feel unjustified, forced, convenient, or out of character. Tulsa King Season 3 is greatly suffering without Sheridan and Winter's influence. Brian Douglas at Paramount+. We could spend all day talking about why Tulsa King Season 3 is quickly becoming a disappointment compared to previous seasons, but the bottom line is that it's just missing the spark and appeal of its first 2 seasons. Hopefully, next week's episodes, titled Bubbles, will pick things up and get us back on track. I was initially relieved that Tulsa King Season 3 started out on a high note with its first 2 episodes. I expected the Dunmires to hold up as supervillain-level antagonists after viciously killing Cleo's dad in the premiere and giving Body, of all people, his mob moment. It's frustrating to see the series returning to familiar and toned-down territory after such an explosive beginning. Body's back to getting picked on, and the Dunmires' next move after nearly killing Tyson is sending over a health inspector? Tulsa King is starting to feel more and more like a show used primarily as a platform for on-screen and behind-the-scenes talent to build some industry cred. Sure, Sheridan is the creator, but he is very clearly focused on other projects right now. Emmy-winning Terrence Winter, who wrote 12 episodes of Tulsa King in Seasons 1 and 2 and wrote 25 episodes of The Sopranos, is also not involved in Season 3. These 2 absences have left a creative crater on the face of Tulsa King and have greatly contributed to why this show is rapidly becoming unwatchable.